Billionaires live on a different wavelength from the rest of us. While most people dream of buying the latest smartphone or upgrading a car, the ultra-wealthy compete in an entirely different arena. They collect one-of-a-kind treasures, objects that most of us might never see in real life. From art and rare watches to vintage wines and decommissioned fighter jets, these collectibles are far more than mere possessions. They form part of what insiders almost whisper about, an unspoken code of ultra-luxury. And if you also love peeking behind the velvet curtain of the world's richest habits, make sure you like this video, because I promise, it gets juicier. The meaning behind collecting. At first glance, collecting rare things might look like simple indulgence. A billionaire buying a yacht the size of a village, or splashing millions on a painting you could mistake for a child's doodle. But beneath this lies something deeper: status and signaling. Collectibles are not only luxury objects, they are symbols of belonging. In elite circles, what you own becomes a membership badge into private networks of the world's wealthiest. Think of it as a language only a select few can read. Owning a rare Patek Philippe watch, for example, is not about telling time, but about telling everyone you've arrived. Scarcity and the one-of-one effect. What makes billionaire collectibles truly irresistible is rarity. It's not enough for an object to be expensive. It needs to be unique. This is why special editions and one-of-one pieces are priceless. Whether it's a diamond-encrusted car edition, a bottle of wine from a vineyard that no longer exists, or a Michael Jordan game-worn jersey, collectibles transform from material objects into treasures of history. Scarcity creates prestige, and prestige is the ultimate drug for billionaires. Kind of makes our obsession with limited sneakers look adorably small-scale, right? The social currency of collectibles. Here's the unspoken truth. Billionaires often buy these ultra-luxury items not just to enjoy privately, but to flex subtly among peers. At exclusive dinners, private yacht parties, or silent auctions, showcasing one's collection becomes conversation fuel, networking lubricant, and sometimes a doorway into even higher circles of influence. It works like social media likes. Except instead of posting a selfie with a new phone, they casually sip wine from a $250,000 bottle while discussing space travel ventures. Comment below if you think, in a strange way, billionaires are just playing the same social validation game, only with much larger toys. Investment disguised as passion. Another layer to this game is financial strategy. Owning collectibles isn't just about showing off. It is also about wealth preservation and growth. Fine art, for example, has outperformed many traditional investments over decades. A rare Ferrari, safely stored, doesn't just roar on the track, it roars in value, appreciating millions over time. So, while billionaires describe collectibles as passion projects, many function as safe havens for wealth. Think of it as a hobby that also works as a vault. The gatekeepers and the code. Here's where the unspoken code comes in. Many ultra-luxury collectibles aren't just available for purchase. You have to be invited into the circle. For example, if you want to buy a brand new hyper-limited Ferrari, even a fat bank account isn't enough. Ferrari vets its buyers to ensure they're worthy of owning it. Similarly, some art dealers refuse to sell a masterpiece to anyone they don't believe will respect the piece's prestige. In other words, it's not only money that gets you entry, it's reputation, connections, and being vouched for within that billionaire ecosystem. That's why, for many rich collectors, finally being allowed to purchase something is as much of a prize as the collectible itself. The psychology of immortality. Billionaires are also driven by one subtle obsession: legacy. When you buy a collectible that will outlast you, be it a Monet painting, a custom yacht, or even an asteroid mining license. Yes, that's real. You're not just buying for yourself, you're planting your name in history. These treasures ensure that long after they're gone, their mark remains etched in the narrative of human achievement. In their world, collectibles are a way of cheating time, beautiful anchors of immortality. In conclusion, so when we ask why billionaires collect ultra-luxury items, the answer is not just indulgence. It's about status, legacy, investment, and belonging to a hidden code of influence. Collectibles are their secret passports to immortality, their subtle badges of identity among the richest of the rich. If you've enjoyed this glimpse into the mysterious obsessions of the billionaire class, remember, your collectible for today doesn't have to be a Picasso. It could simply be hitting the subscribe button to collect future insights. See what I did there? Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, because curiosity, unlike diamonds, should never be rare.